Hi, everyone. It's Amy Gonzalez here. The first thing I'd like to address is question number one, which is what is my experience with embalming and what is my opinion if I do not have experience? So, I actually don't have any experience embalming in an actual prep room. The only experience that I have is I have seen embalming videos and I have seen how the embalmers work and the process. But this was only a, a vascular embalming. So I was actually quite unaware that there were different kinds of embalmings, which I'll get into in a second. Uh, my opinions on embalming are I think it's wonderful. I agree with all the reasons that it is done, as far as getting the family uh, able to view their loved one, having them accept the death, say goodbye. Also, just the historical and religious importance behind having a funeral or a service, and that really helping to preserve the body for that process. So uh, it's definitely something that I think is a great asset to the death care community. And as far as my understanding of embalming before this module, I understood the process as far as the deceased comes in and it's basically using the vascular system to pump the embalming fluid into the arteries, and then the blood and other fluids come out the veins. Uh, Now I see there's so much more into that goes into that, as far as the different types of embalming, the vascular, the cavity, which you inject the embalming fluid directly into the organs and cavities. Um, and then I took some notes. The hypodermic embalming, where you inject it under the skin, and then the surface embalming, which is where you apply it directly to the skin, and also the anatomical embalming for preservation in science. Um, and then, of course, all of the things that go with it, the prepping, the sanitation, the caring for the family and putting them first, the caring for the deceased, um, you know, making sure that you're giving your best and doing your best. All of those things go into the embalming process. And then also the restorative art behind it, making that person, viewable and giving that family back the person that they remember.